his comeback fight after having his nose broken into
sometimes that's interesting,
pieces.
John, because when a fighter gets his nose broken or comes back from a big knockout or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always a question mark on how he's going to react and come back from it.
Yeah, and definitely breathing too, in terms of his training and that to affect their cardio. But we'll let everyone know ERHAN Gungoor in the fluoro green shorts, something that Stan would have worn in his younger days, against Ash Powell in just the standard black along the trunks here. And let me tell you about the physical condition of ERHAN Gungoor. That guy looks like he's not carrying much body fat at all. It looks in extremely superb physical condition.
Yeah, great shape.
Ash Powell, one of those guys there, you have a look at him and go, God, this guy, fitness-wise, physique, how good is he? But let me tell you, 15 career wins and just moves around very, very well. Big fight for both these guys in their career. Once again, proudly sponsored this one by our great sponsors, Rockdale Communications and Carlisian Trelaugen. Great to have these fantastic sponsors of Power Play Promotions, Power Play 28, Joe Nader, Demi and the team.
Keep your eye on the elbows of Ash Powell. He's already tried to slam one on the collarbone of ERHAN Gungoor.
Full Muay Thai rules, 5 by 3 minute rounds here. And this is where they'll get that feeling out process, won't they, Stan?
Well, at the moment, I think Ashley Powell is
a lot busier.
He's taking it right up to him. And it's a style of fighters. I mean, you look at ERHAN, very composed, very relaxed. But having said that, sometimes you can get caught cold too, like you got to be very, very careful. But at the moment, Ashley is taking up the intensity. He's really taking the fight up to ERHAN.
Good stiff jab there by Powell. Just seems, as you mentioned, ERHAN just seems like he's still in just second gear, getting a feel to see the power of Powell.
That's all well and good, but at the end of the day, when the round ends, your work rate has not really given you a winning round, so to speak.
Yeah, big overhead right there by ERHAN. Didn't find its mark there, but swung for the fences, that's for sure. And Powell. Great knee there. Turns it around. And a battle of strength here. Referee Cookie breaks it up there. One of the greats there in Melbourne. Great to have him here at Power Play. Oh, beautiful by Powell. And again. And backs ERHAN into the ropes here right in front of our commentary position. And doing the old hand over the mouth there, trying to just suffocate the breathing there while he's throwing a few knees there, Stan. One of your tactics back in the 90s.
Well, you make him feel uncomfortable. It's in the rules.
The old sneaky tactic in the
one
clinch.
after the bell there. And round two, and I reckon Powell, they're all 3 minute rounds.
Scheduled for 3 rounds. Scheduled for 3 rounds,
is it?
We?
I've got 5 by 3 minute rounds on here. We'll get that triple checked.
Check that out.
But 5 by 3 minute rounds on our paperwork as we speak. We'll get that triple checked. And all good start there, but Powell through the knee there. Both guys probably haven't thrown, other than that one elbow that Powell tried to throw.
Oh, we've got a cut
somewhere.
I think it's ERHAN.
Both guys haven't really been throwing many of the elbows in.
I think he's been cut.
Good double jab there by Powell.
Yeah, so ERHAN, big cut now over the left eye.
The left eyebrow. And he's getting caught. Actually, I've got to say, Ashley's fighting a very smart fight here, John.
He is, he really is. Oh, and a bit of blood just, I reckon, spat on myself there, though, so we definitely know there's a bit of bleeding there. And ERHAN just getting desperate here, trying to wrap him up and throw some knees. Another elbow to the top right of that left eye. And ERHAN has opened up very well. So Powell starting to throw those right elbows there. And it's above the eye, so it can start to affect the vision.
On the left eyebrow.
Yeah, expect Ash Powell now to just focus on that cut, particularly in the clinch.
Nice.
ERHAN want to keep that left glove plastered up nice and high. Try and protect himself.
I think that left eye is starting to give him a bit of a problem.
Yeah,
nice
he's wiping the blood away.
Yeah, that eye is starting to really infringe in his sight right now.
And yeah, this is going to be worrying signs here. Only mid into this second round of 5 3 minute rounds here. And you know what, like sometimes looks can be deceiving. You walk out, you have a look at ERHAN, you have a look at Ashley Powell. This is no disrespect to Ash, of course. And you just see the fitness and athleticism. But Powell, that's why he's 20 fights and 15 wins.
And that's why he's the executioner.
That's right.
Never underestimate Ash Powell, a very, very quiet person outside of the ring as well.
Both
Does
guys,
all his talking in the ring.
Yeah, that's how sometimes you like it. They can be
definitely
deceiving, but they deliver.
A man of very few words, but boy, he does deliver.
Right now, I'm looking in the corner here. Peter Hatton knows he's got his hands full here.
ERHAN, big right swing, just swings to the fences. And you know what? Oh, the right elbow got through the guard again of ERHAN. Good left-right combination to respond. And that's what he's got to use, his athleticism. He's got to get in and out of the pocket quickly, Stan.
I'm telling you, big situation here for ERHAN.
And back to this one, Ashley Powell in the black trunks and ERHAN GUNGOR in the green. And to me, it has been all Ashley Powell here. On the judges' scorecard, no doubt, 2-0. The cut of ERHAN there looks to be healed well by Peter Hatton and the team. And he's come out, I think, with a little bit of intensity and desperation, knowing that he is 2-0 down.
Yeah, ERHAN has to do something to change the whole context of this fight, the whole momentum, everything. He's got to change. He's got to put some combinations together. Really earn some respect here.
Powell wrapping him up, but ERHAN being the aggressor here, which is good. I mean, he really doesn't have a choice, John, does he?
No, absolutely. He's got to really go for broke now. And Ash Powell will be rubbing his temple against that cut in the clinch, you know, and smothering it with the glove, doing whatever he can to try and open up the bleeding once again.
And guys, just trying to realise, is that a small cut on Ash, or is that the blood of ERHAN?
No, it's the blood from ERHAN, because in the clinch you could see Ash rubbing his head against that cut.
Both guys exchanged beautifully then. Beautiful right there by ERHAN. But Powell's coming in. Oh, Powell did wear one to the left of the chin there. So ERHAN's starting to land a bit more strikes this round.
I'm trying to have a good look at ERHAN and his body language, you know. I'm just trying to look at his eyes. I'm trying to see whether he really wants this. Because he's got to dig in deep right now, and we're at this stage of the fight right now. He's got to turn it around right now, John, right? He's got to turn his fight around right now. And I'm just looking at his intensity, his eye contact, his body language. You know, he's got to find some tenacity here right now.
Yeah, no doubt. To me, is he potentially still going through the motions, thinking I'll try to land, or?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, he can't afford to lose another round right now, because then, you know, they'll be talking in the corner about needing a knockout. But right now, again, still, for me, Ashley Powell is fighting a smart fight. I mean, they've got a great tactical plan, and it's proving to honour him right now at this point.
Yeah, and look at that. Just nice, tidy combinations from Ash Powell, racking up the points.
Oh, good knee there. And again by Powell, ERHAN lands one back himself. Both guys really trying to clinch. And that has been the story throughout this fight so far. ERHAN really has pushed him against, but probably worn more knees to the midsection. One thing I must say for ERHAN in his favour, he's a little bit younger and he has beautiful conditioning. So hopefully that can keep him in good stead. But as you mentioned, Stan, must get busier and aggressive.
Well, you're saying conditioning. I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah,
I mean, this is where we got to find it.
Big
he
right
lands
there.
a big right there, but he's got to do something about it right now.
That's a bit of work from ERHAN. A nice overhand right.
And Ashley execution of Powell. Oh!
Nice technique.
Yes.
Nice technique.
Slip there. Once again, proudly sponsored by Rocktel Communications and Carlisian in Traralgon here. In the green, it is ERHAN GUNGOR, and black, Ashley Powell. Very good fight we've had so far. To me, Powell nearly 3-0 up in the judges, but would not surprise me if ERHAN won that third round as well. Very close on that one. As Stan Longanides said, needs to pick up the pace. Once again, I'm at Pilios with John Cavassini and the legend, Hall of Famer Stan Longanides here. Melbourne Pavilion, Power Play 28. Oh, beautiful head kick there, just missed.
Grazed.
This is better work from ERHAN, guys. This is what I want him to do.
Yeah,
I want him to be first. he's got to be first and dictate the pace.
Yeah, first 2 rounds was definitely getting beaten to the punch there by Powell.
I think in between rounds you can see Peter Hatton actually pleading to him that he's got to go first. He just waiting on the counter, just hasn't really stuck out for him and been able to do anything.
Stan, has one thing surprised you about ERHAN? He has not probably utilised his head kicks as he should. He really hasn't thrown many head kicks to surprise Powell and put him on the back foot.
But again, it's his work rate, you know, being creative, throwing things, mixing things up high and low. It's the work rate right now that is concerning for me if I was in the corner of ERHAN.
Yeah, no doubt, you're right there.
See those little taps by ERHAN. He should be just loading up, Stan, and trying to...
He's fighting like a guy that's put 3 rounds in the bank already.
Yeah.
And there's no urgency on his behalf. That's what's disturbing for me.
Yep. Let's not forget, full Thai rules, guys. Aggression is what scores as well. So he really needs to be on the front foot here.
You're right there, Stan. He just needs that angry intensity to just come forward and just really impose his will on Ash. I think we've got a time here.
Low blow.
So
Ashley Powell has received a low blow. Referee will warn.
And Powell's smart. He's a seasoned veteran. He'll take his time here. He knows he's up on the judges' scorecards, and you know he'll get his breath back. He'll take his time. He's the the older of the fighters there. Sometimes though they do feel pressured to get in there straight away, don't they, Stan?
Yeah.
I remember seeing you one time cop a low blow and you took every couple of minutes. Oh, and all of a sudden, and swept there. Oh, and they've fallen out of the ring.
That was a nice technique, high kick there by ERHAN, but also great counter by Powell there, John.
Oh, and a big left there. And now all of a sudden, this is what the crowd have been waiting for. ERHAN saying, I need to win this fight. Powell says, let's bring it on and bang. A good body punch by ERHAN. And this is exactly what Stan Longanidis asking for late in that second. Flying kick. Great
excellent
slam by
technique.
Powell.
Great execution by Powell. Beautiful catch and sweep.
Technique.
That's going to score very nicely.
Both guys using some creative techniques.
And all of a sudden, the tempo of this one has increased. And the crowd, as John DeMicoli lets us know, 5th and final round. Ash, the execution of Powell, and ERHAN GUNGOR. Extremely close fight here.
Nice.
I thought Powell clearly had the first 2. 3rd and 4th has been a lot more even. And the tempo there in that last 90-second stand of that 4th round, we lifted to another level, and I feel that it's just going to continue now. Really, ERHAN has to know that he's probably down in the judge's decision and just can't leave anything in the ring. He's fresh, he's not hurt. That cut now hasn't bothered him for a while, Stan. Has to, and a beautiful right.
Tell you what, Peter Hatton and the corner have done well to stem the flow of blood from that cut.
Yeah,
They must have superglued it in between rounds.
Yeah, done a great job. We should honour them for that. It's been no factor in the fight in terms of the bleeding and problem with the eye. But having said that, this is the final round, and the question is, nice technique there, which decorates Powell. But the question is, where does ERHAN and Peter Hatton think they're at with this fight? I mean, do they think they're ahead? I'm still looking for urgency here from ERHAN.
Beautiful head kick there, 100%. And Ash starting to just wear a couple that he wasn't wearing in that 1st, 2nd and 3rd rounds there, guys. Beautiful leg kick by both. ERHAN now starting to just take control centre of the ring here.
I still think ERHAN needs a big round hit in this last round. Maybe a knockdown or something.
No doubt.
Like a big round to make me feel comfortable that we're in this fight.
60 seconds left, final round.
And crowd starting to go berserk. ERHAN really needs a flurry here. We're pleading with it. Good left right there by Powell.
Once again, he's letting Powell be first. Oh, he's airborne tries the downward elbow. A show of strength here by both fighters in the clinch.
Good slam there by ERHAN. ERHAN really needs just to unleash now. Kicks, punches, elbows.
Final 20 seconds.
Goes one, and Powell now comes in hard.
Powell's corner calling out to finish strong the last 20 seconds.
Sometimes those fancy kicks aren't going to win it at the end, are they, Stan?
Well, they can look attractive and show a bit of finesse, but right now, you know,
I would have much rather seen ERHAN try and close the gap.
After 5 rounds of full time rules, we have gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the contest 48-47, declaring a winner via unanimous points. Red corner.
Absolutely stunned. That has absolutely.